Hello OJXers in Malaysia, and welcome to an education video about AFT and DAAL file. Well, today we will be talking about how we could use AFT and DAAL file to our advantage in OJX department. So first off, before we start off, there are a few materials that we could refer to. If you guys have any further details that you guys would like to know, these are the materials that you guys could refer to. And these materials are available in our SOP, which is on the Isaac Malaysia's wikis. So you guys could look it up on myisaac.net. Alright, so we'll start off by saying what is available form tracker and what is AFT. So AFT is basically a current state analysis, which is something that we have, or a data that we gain that we have right now currently on myisaac.net. It is a file that is changed into an Excel file for viewing offline purposes. So how to use an AFT file, and which is what we'll be talking about in this video. And I'll be showing to you guys how you guys could use this. And maybe we want to know why use AFT. So why do we use AFT? Alright, so AFT is used if we are not online and we wish to use it offline. So which is why we could use AFT sometimes. First off, we'll be learning how to use filtering in our information in the Excel file. First off, we'll just open the latest AFT file which I got from myisaac.net, the AFT for February 2013. First, how to filter is that we highlight this column, the first one, and then we'll go on to data and click on filter. Once we click filter, we could see all those arrows pointing down, and by this we could easily filter our information by just clicking on, for example, if I were to look onto just GCDP program, so I'll just tick on this one and click OK. After that, it will just filter everything that is GCDP only and nothing on GIP. Alright, so how many TNs are available in April 2013? For example, if we want EPs, we have EPs that wants to go to GCDP in April this year. So we'll just go onto our AFT file, and then we would go to TN by starting date. So we'll just scroll down to 2013 and we'll just look onto April. 4th means April. We could know that easily. We could see Argentina, we already have 3 TNs, and Brazil we have 11, and so on. We could see maybe China mainland we have 3. So that is how we could look. And by clicking on it, we could see the projects that are there. So these are it. Alright, so next, how can I look for projects based on issues? So maybe sometimes we have EPs that wants to go on specific projects. We could also use the AFT file. We just need to go to TN by issues and duration, and we just look onto here. For example, if they're interested to go on environment project, so we could just double click on this one, and we could easily see all that is here. That is about environmental projects. We'll be talking about DAAL file. DAAL file is basically data analysis for advanced leverage. DAAL file is basically a historical data which we gain through from the past. So this DAAL file could help us out in more in our planning in our OJX. Say for example, we would like to know how many TNs to be realized in June. Now this question is different from the one before, because this question is basically us wanting to make an assumption on how can we know how many TNs should we expect in June. So to open a DAAL file, we could see So say for example, we would like to know how many TNs there are to be realized in July or in quarter 3. We could look it up on the DAAL file also. And at the same time, this question is actually different from the one before, because we would like to make an assumption right now in knowing how many TNs there are, so that we could make partnerships. We are at our quarter 3 DAAL file of 2012. So we would go to GCDP country RID. By scrolling down, we will be able to see the TNs that were GCDP that was realized during quarter 3. And we could know GCDP are realized in these areas: Armenia, Australia, Austria, and so on. To see their numbers and do some analysis, like 1,000 GCDP realizations during this period, this could really mean something. And we could actually look into Brazil, for example, during quarter 3, so that we could actually make an assumption and see that we have a sum of TNs coming from Brazil. About 200 over here, we'll just see what is it. It's Cambodia. So that's another place we could look into. Alright, so we roughly know the TNs that will be realized in July. Next question: which country can I start to make partnerships with for realizations in July? This question is linked to the next one, which is: which country are Malaysian EPs most keen on? I would say when we are doing partnerships, we would like to look into where our EPs would like to go to, and also where are the peaks falling on. Back to our DAAL file, we could actually go to Malaysia and see where their interests are. We'll just highlight and go on through, and we'll actually see that we have some 25 numbers going to India. We have some going to this is Korea, and a big sum going to China mainland. We could see how many there are going, and probably we could make a partnership with China, because EPs are very keen on going to China. And lastly, we would like to see what are untapped market. Untapped market could be something that we have not, a country that we have not, or a GCDP project that we have not advertised about to our EPs that are in our campus. So to do this analysis, we could look under here and see the total GCDP that we have. Because, like for example, we have a big sum going to China, about 60 of them. But what is there anyone going to Brazil? We'll go back to Malaysia and we'll look for Brazil. So Malaysia is in the column 64. None. We actually have none going to Brazil. That is one untapped market we can look into. Alright. So that is it for our education about AFT and DAAL file. I hope you guys learned something from it, and I hope you guys have a great day. Toodles.